what a deal, what a deal. Hey guys, it's Jax. And I've got a problem. Hey y'all, it's Jax. Here we are, wintertime. Wintern, Montana. Wintertime, it's tricky, We find that in the wintertime up here, things get cold, believe it or not. This is the side of Montana that nobody realizes when they watch Yellowstone. The brutal nasties. It was 11 below zero last night. The previous day we had like 30-mile-an-hour winds. The wind chill was not real friendly. So we're dealing with frozen pipes under the house and whatnot. But the weather has cycled, and today it's in like the mid-30s. And anytime there's a little weather window, and we get them from time, we get real cold, and then it'll pop up for a couple days, and then cold, and pop up. And cold and pop up. You know what I'm saying? So when there is this little moment where the weather's, I like to say modulated because it makes me sound somewhat like a programmer. Could I get a little modulation situation on the Bison Freighter? Come on. You know, I kind of can combine my tech side with my CB talk with the weather. It's like the best three things in my life all put together, right? So here's what we got going. The weather is warmed up enough that some of this equipment that sits around that's parked out in the way, or some of the equipment that doesn't have engine block heaters, can run. And so when it's warm, we take when it's warm, 35 we're calling warm. When it's warm, we take advantage of that and we get a few things done. Right now what needs to be done, and I want to bring you along on this little journey, is I have a whole semi-load of sawdust that's sitting in the back of the walking floor trailer. Same one that I used to haul the canola shavings, or the canola screenings in with. That's sitting up on the hill. We need to get it moved into the calving barn because our cows are going to start calving in about 30 days, 45 days-ish. Probably actually, no, 30 days. Man, that's coming up. So what we need to do while the weather's decent, we got to go get that old cab over fired up because I think it'll start. It doesn't have a block heater. That truck came out of California and she's not real excited about the cold. So we're going to get it fired up so we can get those wood shavings off, get the barn bedded down. It's gonna be good. Remember, word of the episode, modulation.
So real quick, here's what we're gonna do. Give you the rundown. We gotta go up and we gotta get the cab over started. Gotta get it warmed up, get it aired up, get it off the hill, around through the field, into the calving barn over yonder. We also have to get the skid steer fired up, which it'll start. We gotta get the skid steer fired up, and we gotta back it in the barn before we dump the sawdust. Because once we dump the sawdust, there's this huge mountain and you can't get in or out. So we gotta get the skid steer in beforehand so that we can get everything unloaded and get it spread around. Otherwise, we can't get in there with a tractor because this mountain of sawdust will block the way. And we get it spread out, scattered around, make a beautiful, wonderful, happy place for the cows so that they can have their little children in a nice, warm barn.
Every time I see the sun, a rooster crows for days. And every time I see that gal, she always looks away. Hell, she always looks away. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, back where I belong. Hold on, baby, baby, just hold on.
All the way back. There you go, now lock it.
Sunday morning meeting time, I hear them church bells ring.
Shake it.
Y'all seen them late last night, go out and shake that thing. They went out and shake that thing. Oh, hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, back where I belong. Yeah, baby, hold on, baby, baby, just hold on. I waste my days. Tonight I go to town. Well, I'm upstairs with them good time gals, always going down. Yeah, they're always going down. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, yeah, back where I belong. Oh, baby, won't you hold on one more time, baby? I'm getting right into the night, twinkling in her eye. Little girl, she ain't got me yet, but Lord, she loves to try. Oh, Lord, she done try. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, baby.
Here we are. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is the barn. This is the door. That door on the other end, when it's froze, no good. You don't want to try to open it. So, this is the calving barn that you're going to get acquainted with, because we start calving our cows in January. And you'll get to see me spend a lot of time in this baby. But as you can see, the canola screenings are long gone. They're put in the shed. Bare dirt, bare floor. So we got to get the skid steer in here, because once I back that trailer in, it's going to block that whole doorway off, and it's going to push a mountain like you've never seen of sawdust out the back. And it's just going to be a beast load right here. And you want to have the tractor inside so you can start hitting it and pulling it away and scattering it around, because otherwise you won't be able to get in. We can get in from that door, but like I say, in the cold, I should be wearing gloves. In the cold, it's no fun. So anyway, here we go. You guys remember old Freddie Frito? The mysterious man? Have you decided to tell me about your girlfriends yet?
I don't have girlfriends.
How come you get to drive in the cold, in the warm skid steer, and I gotta be out here in the cold? Huh? Because I'm pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
Don't ever say I'm not nice. Because you could be out here in the cold with me and the cattle. Just out here just hashing them out.
You got weird.
So here it is coming out. Whew. Coming right out of there. You guys, there is no better bedding, no more absorbent bedding than sawdust. You just can't beat it. You just can't. So There should be a full semi-load of this. Should end up being about enough, if I remember right, to put about a foot thick layer down in the calving barn. Not only here in the main center area, but also over here in the jugs. These are called the jugs. They're little pens that we put the mamas in after they've calved if they need a little help kind of getting hooked up and learning each other, or maybe a cow that had a breech birth or a difficult labor. A lot of times if a cow has a difficult labor, they are not real excited about taking care of their baby for a while. So you put them in one of these little jugs, and it helps them get acquainted.
Okay.
Just plenty of it. I'm going to start doing this. Make sure you get a lot of... I got the precision stuff done for the most part in the jugs. It's kind of tricky because you got to go between these. You got to go between the posts, and it can be a little So anyway, I got it all done. Time for old Master Fred to get his time in on the machine. Great time. Just another reminder to everybody: you got to make sure you're teaching and showing your kids this stuff. You got to give them time. Efficiency-wise, way quicker for me to stay in there and just finish this up. But this is the perfect opportunity for him to get in and get some loader work in and start getting more comfortable, I should say, with running loads and dumping and grading, and you got to do it. You got to sacrifice the time and the efficiency and just start teaching. You got to let him roll. So, see how he does. We had a little chat there. I want to do a little, I'm not just turning him loose to play. We want to teach him the right principles. And he was coming into the pile with his bucket tilted back a little too much and wasn't quite getting the grab that he should. So talk to him about keeping that thing nice and level when you go into the pile, and it gets you a nice bucket load. Let's see how he does on the next one. Hold on, Weeder. Tilt her level. He's getting better. Getting better. Getting the practice. That's good. Naturally, one of the, I don't know what it is, but when you are doing loader work, for those of you that maybe are new to some of it, it's your natural tendency to either slant up into the pile or end up digging down too deep into the pile. It's harder than you think to keep it level and continue to work level into a pile. And so it's a good habit to learn early on if you learn how to keep it level and not slope up into it or dig down into it. All right, y'all, it's about 20 minutes later. I got the truck swept out, parked, unhooked, swapped, switched. Freddie's been in here just going to it, so we'll see how he's done. Got her done? Yeah. Keep it up. So here's the funny progression. He's been in here probably half an hour now. And all that I told him to do, I said stay away from the walls. I said stay away from the side walls and just scatter it around. And on his own, I just was peeking out the door. We have this little room over in the corner. I was just peeking out the door and I see that he's starting to want to level it out. It's just the natural progression of operation. He wants to level it out now so it can start getting smooth, even though I never told him to. So I just taught him something called float mode, where you can get your bucket to float with no pressure on it and level it. So I said take a load to the end and dump it, go down with the bucket, do float mode, and back all the way across the barn in float mode till you get to your pile. Grab a new bucket load, dump it down there, float mode it back. So you can level on your way back, grab a load, go dump it, level on your way back. See how it goes. Frito! You all dusted out? No. Dude, you're so dusty. No. Got it in your eyes? Let's see. Let the YouTubers check the eye situation. Open up. Look them in the eye. Nice job, man.